Morning, guys. Just having a morning coffee, and I thought I'd run you through a nice little fall ride here in Edmonton, Alberta on the cross bike. So we're kind of in the we're in the Riverdale area. Going to be climbing out and along the side of the river. This just underneath the Shaw Building in downtown. But this bridge you're going to see here on the left, right after I go down this hill, is has been permanently removed and is being rebuilt. And there's a subway, actually LRT, going straight right up here. I'll show you. So somewhere into this cliff on the right, the bridge on the left is going to be a new train bridge, whereas back here it used to be a pedestrian bridge. So this is before I had a bell on my bike and I hollered out to those people. But so yeah, we're just ripping along the river here. You got the Edmonton Queen on the left. Right there, check out this little bee that hit me. We became friends. I hit bees on a daily and they love me. A riverboat. It's the Edmonton Queen if you're not from here. Which I'm guessing if you're watching this, you're not actually from here, or you're just maybe moving here and you're looking to see what the city has to offer. I just went by a huge jazz outdoor anthem theater, so to speak. You got a cafe, bathrooms, everything here on the right. Dragon boat races on the left. Shaw Conference Center up on the hill to the right, which is where we hold a little bit smaller music venues and graduations and all that kind of stuff. This is a typical fall day. Probably rained in the last day or two. You can see the clouds are starting to break up. And you can see, yeah, the pavement's still a little wet. But I'm just tuning this current bike up that you see in this video up right now so I can start riding it as soon as the snow comes off, hopefully in the next 2 weeks. So I just want to have it tuned and ready to go for that. So there's a little trail here off to the left that I don't take. It's a dirt trail. It's probably muddy. That's why I didn't want to go in there. My bike looks a little clean today, so I'm probably avoiding the thick, nasty mud with my scrawny little tires and might not have fenders on. So here we're coming up. I'm going to turn left. There's an actual mansion that apparently somebody, I don't know if it's like the original owner or like the son of the original owner on the left. It's an old armory building. And somebody's, I think, living in and doing a little bit of art. All these cars actually just park here and then they walk up the hill to downtown so that they don't have to deal with traffic, and it's still a little easier in paying for parking downtown and such. So right here on the right, there was a ski hill there, or not ski hill, like a little toboggan hill that I used to ride down when I was a kid. So I used to live right in this neighborhood back in 1993 or whatever, 95. So I usually actually don't take this exact route. I usually keep going to the left there, but today I guess I figured I got a camera on, I might as well explore a little bit. So I just took a little different road. So this is another place where I grew up at. After I do this little bit of messing around, if you look on the right across the street past all those cars, there's a building there that used to be my parents' cafe. We used to live above and below it, depending on what year you're talking about. And then I used to sell lemonade on the corner right there to people coming down this path going to baseball games, which there's a baseball stadium behind these trees. You see the lights up there. And then during the game, I try to catch the balls that came flying over the wall. And then it would be bedtime because I was in grade like 4. Sometimes I like to hop curbs, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I think it's actually sometimes I think it's more difficult and more skill building to actually just take corners slow and tight as much as you can. Well, not slow and tight, but as fast as you can, but tight instead of jumping over obstacles and work on your steering a little bit. So I got the river still on the left. I got a power station right here on the left behind this fence. That might be getting refurbished from what I've heard. And then we have a native, I don't know if it's a burial ground or right here on the left there's these big signs. I should read into this one day so I know what the hell it is out of respect for the community. So I made eye contact with that driver. I didn't just cut him off like some people may have thought. And here they're building a brand new bridge as well next to this old bridge that has been around for 40, 50 years. So I'm just about to cross the river now. I'll give you a quick shot. The sidewalk on this bridge is super narrow when you got the fat bike or mountain bike bars and you got people running at you or your other bikes. Pretty much you're guaranteed you have to stop. And one of you has to let the other go by, which is fine. They're building us a new bridge, so that's good. And then I should have dropped in right there, but instead I'm taking this grass route here. So this is the Kingsman single track. So I'm going to go down here, take a hard left, and I'll be in the bush. Totally in love with these trails. This trail especially, I did it twice yesterday. And it's just fast and flowy. They built some bridges on it now, so it's not so wet in the low spots. But in the snow, it's really fun. In the summer, it's really fun as well. Super fast, flowy, like I said. You actually have to use your brakes because you can't take the turns quite as sharp as you'd like. You got the river on the right. You got blind corners. You always got to watch out for people. Roots everywhere. Around the corner. Try to keep your leg speed up. You just gotta, I pedal into the corners as much as possible. Well, into and out of, so to speak. Just so as soon as because you're turning so hard that you start to slow down quite fast, especially if you like brake around the corner and you don't want to spin your back tire out or lock it up and slide sideways because that's how you lose all your speed, but just enough. And then as soon as you make that turn, just start hammering on the pedals again and it should pull you out and on to the next one. Yeah, this is a perfect fall day actually. You got green, red, yellow, pink leaves on the ground. Look at all these trees here. It's a pretty technical section, and then it's a big climb out here. A few roots and rocks on it. And we're out. Beautiful. So the city is full of trails like this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy the ride along commentary, please let me know. I don't mind making it. It's pretty fun actually. I like looking back like this. Oh, we got a bunch of kids. Sneaky, sneaky. Stay off drugs. Ride a bike. You won't be able to afford drugs. So the high level bridge here. It's one of the highest bridges, I think, possibly in North America. That could be a lie. One of the longest, highest, maybe. I'd have to do some quick research on that. Let's check. So now we're back to the double track. I'll do a little bit in here and then, actually, yeah, it's just a bunch of gravel like this. Pass a few people, get ripping. And then I'll be done the video. So let me just read up on here. That bridge was built in 1912. Oh, it used to be for trains back in the day. It takes 100,000 liters of paint to recoat the girders. That's crazy. 100,000 liters of paint. Yeah, there's a trolley you can ride on top. Lights up at nighttime. It had waterfalls for quite a few years. It used to have waterfalls. All little steamboats used to ride through here. I wish we still had boats going through here. That would be really neat. That would make the city extraordinarily better. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video. I thought there was something cooler about the bridge than that. But it's high, it's tall, 777 meters, so it's almost a kilometer long. And 88 meters across, 48 meters up in the air. Alright, there's some stats for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you like this style of video. I won't drag it on so much next time. And we'll keep banging out the riding videos. Talk to you soon.